Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger toward the center of of the field, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Ben to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. First carry for James Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Jets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is that they can run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 64 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 9 now from the 21. On second down, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to us. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Give him 30 yards there. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done. They
lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rogers, 35 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. And that's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z, 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 Z.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins.
Hear me, Joey.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him, and Ben goes down in the end end zone, and that'll be a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And now out come the Steelers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with Connor. Room past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards on the ground. A great gain there, and you know what might be the best thing about that?
What's that?
I've got him in our fantasy league, Mr. Davis.
But don't you think it's time for you and I to talk trade?
No. Nope. No, I'm good. I'm good. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Let's go.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Slow. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Z. Slow.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. Blue 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Hill with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And is intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Come on.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Jeez.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down,
Damn you,
take a shot in the
Damn
end
you.
zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Being chased out left. And big intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No voy a ver nada. A ver si le puedo correr por aquí. A ver si le puedo correr por aquí. 34 segundos. Así.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. They run it here. Ware. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He takes a shot on the release, and this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go to...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Reggie Ragland in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10.
Ay.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Blue 45. So. So.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go. Green.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
Oh, come
He's in
on,
for
man.
6 and a Steelers
Roethlisberger?
touchdown.
Jeez.
Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Boo, Joey.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to fight. He's got a man. Complete. Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Green 39.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's right on the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Roethlisberger will throw. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brook. And got his man complete.
You stupid
and all
dummy.
the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Allen Bailey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Spinning past him. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from a yard out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 24. Now it's Connor. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Here we go.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger forced out to his left.
Oh, come on, man.
For a Steelers
Jesus,
touchdown.
people.
It's
Terrible.
the fullback from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away
Damn.
from tying this thing up. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember,
there he goes, left side. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
and that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This time he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get him for a loss of about 3. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away.
You look pretty, Rosie.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners. anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. They'll roll him out right. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Dang it, man.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold
Thank you, Joey.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a little less than 90 seconds to go.
I'm
This
gonna
will
win. Thank
be
you,
an
Joey.
onside
I'm missing that
kick.
field. Wait.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
No, you dummy,
They get the
Henry.
turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Kelsey, the intended receiver.
Henry, you
You
stupid
got the
dummy.
slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it?
That's it, I lost. Dang it.
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his
'Cause I'm
quarterback
dumb.
and trust in his
But
offense.
still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I lost.
In
Dang
the
it.
end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Dummy,
A
Henry.
great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Should just ran the clock out, Joey.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every
Le
week.
pude haber ganado a Joey, pero yo de tonto hice algo dumb. Pero me corrió el reloj afuera por
when we have the opportunity. They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw.
God dang it, come on, man.
Complete. This defense looking impenetrable.
Last chance right here.
3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yes, very frustrated. Very frustrated.
There's going to be some frustration, but now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming.
Here it is.
Now a desperation, and that's caught inside the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie it
What do I do?
in the final minute.
The receivers have been
go for 2.
Screw
it, man.
Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Oh, well, have to go for the win, man. Dang it. I know it keeps giving me playing Hill, but I can't help it, Eric. I have to go for Hill.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get into range.
I should have run the clock out a couple of minutes ago. I would have won this game. Oh, well. It's all for fun.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Let's see if Joey gives me a chance here. Dang it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Probably.
So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me
You're probably right, Eric. Since you're the champ, you know everything.
Coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And really another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Roethlisberger to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught.
Damn.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it was my chance. It's okay, Eric. I'm a Cowboy. I'm used to losing anyway.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Man, Joey's probably watching my YouTube, so he knows exactly what I'm going to do.
Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
Oh, yeah, but that's how Joey plays. No
Charles,
respect. That's Joey.
To win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like
I can't beat the guy that you hooked, Eric.
Working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
yeah, I should have won, Joey. I should have won.
Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.